Okay, welcome everybody to the Ask the Building Expert webinar presented by a national building expert and construction management inspection. Now, Martin and I put together the series of Ask the Building Expert webinar series to help building owners, condo associations, property managers, board members, and real estate people, and more. And it's free because we want to help the cause and we want to be able to answer any question that you may have. And that's why the title, Ask the Building Expert. We welcome all your questions. If later on after the webinar you have any questions that come up, please feel free to call or email and we'll be happy to talk to you. And it's very exciting because we found that by giving these webinars, more and more people get interested, more and more people log on to attend the website, and more information is shared. And that's the whole idea, sharing. So our topic today is warranties in construction. And you're gonna be able to tell the types of warranties and when and what not to do, what to do to follow up on any warranties. And the topic is warranties in construction, which is different from any other type of warranty. And I'll talk briefly about that. What exactly is a warranty? Well, a standard warranty is like a insurance policy or a guarantee. And there's a difference between a construction warranty and any other warranty. So let's take, for instance, a car. You buy a new car, you want to know what the warranty is. The standard warranty for a new car is, say, 4 years and 50,000 miles. There's no such warranty like that in construction where there's a mileage, but there's a time period. And when you go and buy a new car, there's an option to purchase an extended warranty. There's no such option like that in construction. If you look at the image here, it's a grass hut. And why am I showing this? Okay, so let's talk about the elements of a warranty. So in order to build this grass hut, you're going to need some palm fronds. As you can see, there's 2 coconut trees, and the fronds, the leaves of the trees are used to make this thatch grass hut. So let's say the contractor or the builder is making this house. What does he need to do? He needs to make sure that the palm fronds are intact. In other words, there's no bug holes, there's no rips, tears. When he places these fronds, he has to tie it together. So the twine he uses has to be solid. It can't be old and falling apart. And he has to tie these palm fronds together to each other very neatly and tightly so they don't fall apart if there's heavy wind. And also it needs to be such that the fronds are layered one on top of the other, so when it rains, the people living in the house don't get wet. So that's basically the idea. I'll talk about 2 main types of warranties soon, but you may ask, well, is it any type of construction uh, provided a warranty? Meaning, isn't there a requirement by law that the contractor provide a warranty? And people think that there is such a law. Actually, there's no law requiring a contractor to give a warranty. He can build a brand new house and say there's no warranty. Okay. But he has to let you know that. He cannot just build the house and later on, if you file a claim or call him up and he tells you, oh, there's no warranty, that's not right. So although there's no law requiring a contractor to provide a warranty, there is a law requiring the contractor to disclose the terms of any warranty. So in other words, if the contractor does not give a warranty, he has to say that and spell it out. If a contractor is giving a warranty, he has to spell it out and say exactly what warranties he's going to provide. He has to state in writing the time period of the warranty and what the warranty is for. So let's talk about the two main types of warranties. There is two main types of warranties. One of them is a patent warranty, meaning you can see it or see the problem. And the other one is a latent type of warranty where you cannot see it. So let's look at the image on the left. It's of a roof, and the roof shingles kind of got blown around when there's heavy wind. And why did it get blown around? Well, because the contractor didn't nail the shingles properly. And you can see it. So if you can see it, it's a construction defect, and that's called a patent type of warranty, or a patent defect. If you cannot see it, such as a photo of the roof on the right, there's nothing wrong with it, right? And you couldn't see a problem. So that would be called a latent construction defect because you couldn't see it. But just because you can't see it doesn't mean that something is not wrong. And you could have a roof that looks in good shape, but then it leaks, okay? And once it starts leaking, then you have a problem there. But you didn't know it was a problem because you couldn't see it. Okay? Now, there's actually a difference between a labor and a material warranty. A labor warranty, as you know, is the workmanship warranty. It's the labor, workmanship, and anything to do with the actual performance of the construction that's not a material warranty. So that's a labor warranty. A material warranty is any building material that comes with a warranty. And some come with warranties and some don't. For instance, in a house construction, you have siding, you have windows, you have doors, roofing. All of those materials come with manufacturer warranties. So the idea is to make a list of all these different types of materials. And when you're talking to the contractor, you want to know what warranties come for each specific material that he's using. Now, not all warranties are created equal. There's a 1-year warranty, 2-year, 3-year, 5-year. There's a lifetime warranty. And these apply, the time periods apply to both labor and material. But standard in the industry for labor is a 1-year warranty. And it may be 2, but that's standard. You may have higher labor warranties dependent upon the type of construction. Let's say if it's a roofing job, you might be able to get a higher labor warranty than 1 year. You can get up to a 7-year labor warranty. Okay, and a material warranty could be anywhere from 1 year to 5 years to lifetime. Have you ever heard of a lifetime warranty? Okay, but there's a caveat to the lifetime warranty concept. And what is that? Okay, to understand a lifetime warranty, there's really no such thing as a lifetime warranty. Why? Because anybody who issues a lifetime warranty, there's always a proration of the cost of the material. So in other words, if it's a lifetime warranty, and let's say you're talking 100 years, and the roof costs $50,000 to put on, you're not going to get a check from the manufacturer for $50,000. They're going to prorate it by years. So each year it gets less and less. So by the time you make a claim, you may get a check for $10,000. And be aware, because I heard a case where a roofer gave a lifetime warranty, and it was based on the homeowner's life, and it was like a 85-year-old man that lived there. And what kind of warranty is that? I mean, it's crazy, and that was a true story. I still can't believe it. Okay, so in addition to the patent and latent construction defect types of warranties, there's actually two other types, and uh, which are basically legal terminology, and the two types are express and implied. The express warranty is specifically stated in the contract, such as if you're reading a contract, it says the contractor will give a 1-year workmanship warranty. Okay, so express means it's actually expressed or in writing in the contract. Now, the implied warranty may not be stated specifically in the written contract, but it's presumed, such as the contractor will provide good quality workmanship and use good quality materials, building materials. Now, those terms may not be in the contract, but it's going to be presumed or assumed or implied that that's what the deal is. So in contracts, there's a meeting of the minds, and both have to agree. So if there's an agreement, although it's not in writing, that the contractor is going to use good workmanship, then that's what the deal is. Okay, even if it's not stated in writing, and there's a claim for a construction defect or a warranty claim, and the contractor tells you, oh, there's nothing in writing in the contract that says I have to use good workmanship, okay, which is true, but then you turn around and say, yes, but that's an implied warranty, okay? Although it's not specifically stated, it's presumed that you're going to do that, because any contractor who uh, has the idea that they're not going to use good workmanship is a bad contractor, okay? And they're not going to win on those grounds. So if you look at the photos here, the photo on the left is a workmanship labor claim warranty, where, you know what, the guy who nailed this thing in didn't do it properly, and he kept nailing it in, and the end of the wood is so damaged where now you need a new 2x4. Okay, that's poor workmanship or bad workmanship, and that would be a valid labor workmanship warranty claim. Okay, if that piece of wood fell off, it's a claim. If it didn't fall off, it still could be a claim because it's bad workmanship. Okay, and don't let the contractor tell you otherwise. If you look at the photo on the right, can you claim poor workmanship? Well, yes, but then the contractor comes back and tells you, hey, look, I installed these tiles correctly, but uh, the building material, that adhesive, that green looking substance was junk, and it didn't, you know, last too long, and the tiles started coming off. Okay, so that would be a building product material warranty claim. So just to let you guys know, if you hire the contractor and he's supposed to supply the labor and materials, then you still have a claim against the contractor. The contractor might tell you, oh, why don't you go sue the building manufacturer because it's not good material. Well, you would say, okay, Mr. Contractor, you're the one that bought the material. So why don't you buy something better, or why don't you go and file a claim and redo it? It's not the homeowner's fault or the building owner's fault. Okay, so there's a difference. There's a labor and a material warranty, and both of both of these types of warranties, the time period, the duration of the warranty period is different. Okay, it's not the same. It's rare that you're going to have a contractor say, "I'm giving you a 5 year or 10 year warranty for both labor and materials." Okay, now there's um, different situations where that may not be true, but I can explain a little later. So this is a big one, and I've gotten many emails asking about warranties for new condominiums. As you know, there's a lot of new construction going on, and people want to know how long things are going to last, and if there's defects, should they who do they call? Should they hire a contractor to come look at it, or whatever? But the bottom line is, if you buy in a brand new condominium, and there's warranties for uh, a lot of different things, you do not need to call your own contractor. You call the person that you bought the condo from, and um, would be the developer, right? Or um, if you buy it directly from the contractor, then you go talk to the contractor directly. But I'll explain as we go through this webinar. So warranties for new condominiums, everything that's a common area, which means it's not specifically located in your condo unit, which is everything outside, which is a common area. And we're talking about your lobby, your parking deck, landscaping, pool, your roof, mechanical equipment, electrical equipment, your plumbing, and so forth. In a high-rise condo, there could be over 1,000 different items, specific items that would go into the condo that would be covered under some type of warranty, whether it's labor or whether it's a material warranty. So it's good to check. So the photo on the left is of a lobby, and everything should be under warranty on a brand new building. And the photo on the right is mechanical equipment. By the way, it's a cooling tower for air conditioning for the building. And if you're interested, oh, well, why is there these blue arrow and a red arrow? Well, the blue arrow is for a new uh, cooling tower, and the red arrow is for an old one. And they needed more uh, cooling in their system, so they installed a new one right next to it. How about the inside of the condo, your condo unit? What things are covered under the warranty? Well, basically, everything that's there, your flooring, your doors, walls, windows, electrical and plumbing fixtures, everything on the inside of your condo should be covered. Now, if you look on the photo on the left, there's sliding doors and fixed windows. Be sure that you understand your condominium documents, because some of them may say all the windows and doors belong to the unit owner. And some documents may say the window and doors are considered exterior, which is a common area, and common area is components that belong to the condo association. Okay, so you need to know specifically what is covered, what components are covered with respect to being a association responsibility or a unit owner responsibility. The photo on the right is a plumbing under a sink, and because it serves only that unit, it's the responsibility of the unit owner. Although if it's under warranty, if there's a leak or some failure, then it should be covered. Also, um, there's what's called a developer transition. And what that is when the building is finished and people start moving in. Let's say it's a high-rise building in Kaka'ako. People start moving in. Okay, at a certain point, the developer has to transfer all the common area components to the association, and the association has to accept it. Um, they don't have to accept it without any list of defects. So the key here is make sure that the association hires a professional inspector to inspect the entire building and grounds and everything that's common area and make a list so that the association doesn't accept all these common area components from the developer without requiring the developer to repair anything under the warranty. Okay, that's key because you're talking 500 million or $1 million or $1 billion that is the value of the building. And you can't just take it over and accept it without having a professional inspect each item and making a list because you want all those things fixed under the warranty. If you do not do that, if the board doesn't choose to do that, then when the warranty expires, the developer's not going to come back and fix anything. Okay, so that's really, really important. Also, in the condo unit on the interior, there's additional items like cabinets, countertops, appliances, air conditioners, and so forth. The appliances and air conditioners should have separate warranties from the manufacturer. So let's say you have a dishwasher, a stove, you have a refrigerator. Each one of those should have a separate warranty booklet, and it should spell out exactly what you do in case of a failure. So usually appliance and air conditioners, you don't file a claim with the developer or contractor. Your claim is going to be filed directly with that company, that brand, whatever brand it is of that appliance, you call them up. So it depends on how the structure is set up for a warranty claim. Sometimes some developers will say, call us and we'll be the ones to follow up. Okay. A lot of times when you buy a new unit, the warranties are transferred from the developer to the condo unit owner. Okay. Now, talking about air conditioners, if you look at the image on the right, you see the air conditioners hanging on the wall. So if the air conditioner is considered belonging to the unit owner, the question would be, how is a unit owner supposed to hang off a 20-story building and replace or repair that air conditioner? So sometimes it's not easy to deal with the problem. Of course, you as a owner wouldn't do it on your own. You'd have to hire an air conditioning contractor, but you don't want the contractor hanging off your balcony anyway, right? So how do you file a warranty claim? Okay, so first of all, I say good luck. The next thing is it must be in writing. And there's actually a statute of limitations. The statute of limitations is the time period by which you have to file a warranty claim. And it's normally 10 years. And it could be less, it could be more, but that's kind of like the standard in the construction industry. Now, the reason for the statute of limitations is the reason to understand it is you cannot keep going on and going on and living on your property thinking that there's a lifetime warranty and there's no cutoff period. So there is a statute of limitations that restricts the time period by which you can file a legal claim against a developer or contractor, whoever sold you the new property. Okay, so you need to be aware of what the requirements are. Because if you miss the date by even 1 day and you want to file a claim, you have no legal right at that point to even make a claim, because by law you should have made the claim during that legal time period. Okay, so it's very important that you adhere to what the legal requirements are. So what about an association claim versus a unit owner claim? While dealing with a condo unit or a condominium project, the association, the condo association, has a right to file a claim for any common area components. And if it's not a common area component, the unit owner has to file their own claim. Okay? Because the association represents all unit owners as a whole, but each specific owner would file their own claim with their own components. So if you have a um, countertop that cracked or something like that, the association doesn't file a claim for you. The unit owner would file the claim with the association or with the developer or contractor. Okay, some key points to understand is that you need to read your condo declaration and other documents. And normally the package of documents is called governing documents or condo documents. And you need to review the plans and specs, your owner's manual, and your warranty documents. People don't read the warranty documents or the owner's manual, and they make a claim, and then the developer or contractor would tell them, oh, because you didn't follow the manual with the cleaning instructions, the warranty is void. Or, well, if you read your documents, it shows that it's only a 2-year warranty, and this is the 3rd year now, so therefore it's not covered. So you need to be aware of these things and you need to track it. Now, if you have a claim that does not have to do with something that you can readily see, then you need to review the plans and specs, because there could be piping or electrical in the wall. And um, that's a very key document, and a lot of times it's hard to get a hold of. So continuing on, association claim versus unit owner claim, or good luck again, send more letters, and you have to send things in writing. There's plenty of people that call up and say something's not working, and they don't document it in writing, because if there's no written confirmation, then there's no evidence of you asking for somebody to fix it. Okay, so you need to basically create a paper trail and keep sending letters. Send it certified mail if the people don't respond. Okay, what else can you do? Well, keep waiting and then read the response. And when you get the response, you laugh, cry, or get angry. The reason I'm bringing this up is historically, developers and contractors try to fix the problem, but sometimes they make excuses as to why it can't be fixed, or your warranty's over, or you didn't follow the maintenance instructions, cleaning instructions, or operation instructions, and you voided the warranty. Okay, so it's no fun trying to make a claim and then they're going to blame you for not doing something which you should have done. Okay, what else can you do? You talk to the other owners in the building and ask them, hey, by the way, do you hear these knocking sounds? I don't know what it's for, but and then the owners can say, what do you mean? Oh, like a pipe knocking. And they go, oh, yeah, I do, but I thought it's normal, so I didn't say anything. So you'd be surprised if you have If you're experiencing a problem and other owners are experiencing the same problem, then that's a red flag. Chances are they may be a problem, or your windows don't work, or you hear a lot of noise, road noise, and hey, I thought my windows are supposed to be like double or triple pane. Why do I keep hearing noises out there? Well, there could be spaces between your window frame and your wall, and air may be getting in, sound may be getting in. And what happens if there's heavy rain and wind? Wouldn't the water get in too? So these are things you need to consider. Also, if you're not sure, talk to a construction expert. Call up an expert and say, can you come and take a look at my unit? Because the developer came in and he said, nothing's wrong, there's no crack or something like that. So the developer may be defensive that you're trying to make something out of it, but just try to find out, talk to third parties and see. Don't just accept what the developer and contractor is going to tell you, because they may not be correct. Also, talk to your condo association or property management company, meet with your condo board, and then talk to an attorney. If it gets to the point where you have no relief, the only way you're going to get something done and pursue it is you have to talk to legal counsel and have them advise you what you can do legally, because there's statute of limitations, there's dates where you have to do filing, and there's a whole procedure. Okay, so by the way, in a construction defect or warranty claim, you make a claim and just don't say, oh, here's the problem, and fix it. Okay, of course you want them to fix it, but if it's a big item, you want to know how they're going to fix it, what kind of materials they're going to use, and have somebody check it after the work is done. There's too many claims where it's a warranty claim. The contractor says, yeah, we're nice guys, we're going to go fix it. And they go fix it. You don't know how they fixed it and what materials they use. And a year later, the thing fails again. And then you call them up and you go, oh, your 1 year warranty is over, so we're not going to come back. Oh, wait a minute. You didn't fix it right in the first place. They go, well, we fixed it, didn't we? So you don't want to get into that situation. So if it's small items, no big deal. But if it's a bigger thing, you make sure that you know what they're going to do, what materials they're going to use, how they're going to fix it, and have somebody inspect it. You have to document all these things. And I'm talking about mainly association claims compared with a unit owner claim. But if a unit owner claim is big, like let's say your windows are leaking and it's a brand new condo unit, yeah, you want to know how it's going to be fixed, who's going to check it out, and whether it's going to work properly in the future. And sometimes it's hard to think that, well, if this contractor did the work and it failed, do I want him back to fix it? Because I don't trust him anymore. Okay, but the law requires that you notify that contractor and give him an opportunity to come back to fix it. That's what the law is. Okay, so basically, in a nutshell, that is warranties for construction. And I hope you learned something at this webinar. And that's basically my presentation. But before I get to the Q&A, I wanted to let you know about some future webinars that are coming up. So next month we have cast iron drain piping, replace now or later. And that's the topic of the webinar. And what's going to be covered on that one is how is cast iron piping inspected? How do we know as a whether the piping is bad or not? Okay, what causes the failure of piping. Let's say we want to repipe our building. We live in a high-rise condo. What are the steps that are taken to figure out whether we need to replace the piping, and what are the steps taken when we have to do the whole project? And we'll talk about step 1 through step 20 and in between as to what needs to be done, what should be done, and the whole step from actually investigation to replacing the pipe, putting in new piping, closing the walls, and um, finishing the project. So we'll discuss that. And then we have another webinar coming up called Air Conditioning Fresh Air Facts. So we'll be talking about the different types of air conditioning and how an air conditioner works. And we got information on indoor air quality. And the last thing we're going to share is a little bit about the COVID-19 and its effect on air conditioning and air conditioning systems. So basically, those are the next 2 webinars coming up. And we have a whole bunch of different other webinars coming up through the rest of the year. And even we plan for the following year. But as always, if you guys have any topics that you want covered in future webinars, just let us know by email or phone, and we'll be happy to consider it. And we've had good suggestions for different topics, and we're compiling a list so we know where the demand is. And maybe we'll take a poll on what you guys want presented, and then the majority rules, and we'll create a webinar just for that topic. So we're always open to suggestions and ideas. So right now, I want to be able to answer whatever questions you have pertaining to warranties. If it's not a specific warranty question, ask anyway. We're open. We're good guys and we want to help. So I'd like to right now ask Martin whether he has any questions from any of the participants at this time.
Hey, Lance. You hear me okay? I'm back. There's not any questions at this point, but I did have one for you. You were talking a lot about condo associations and their warranties. How does this apply to like people like me who are resident? I get my own home. Yeah, I don't. But I still, I have contractors that I deal with and getting their work. And are they supposed to give us warranties on all the things that they install for us? Just kind of curious about that.
Yeah, very good question. The information that I just shared with you at this webinar applies to any kind of construction, whether it's a single family home, apartment building, a condominium building, any type of construction. It also applies to non-residential. So shopping center, office building, industrial, airport building. The main crux of what I explained to you is exactly the same. The contractor must provide a warranty or information about the warranty if they're not providing one. But normally, the contractors would provide a warranty. So for instance, your multi-million-dollar house, you have renovations done. Yes, the contractor is supposed to provide a warranty. The thing about the warranty situation is most homeowners don't even ask or think to ask, but the question would be to the contractor, well, how many years is your warranty? And he may say, oh, 1 or 2. And then you'd be smarter from attending this webinar. Then you ask him, well, okay, so let's say you're giving a 2-year warranty. Can you explain whether the 2 years is for labor or materials? And if he says, or for both. And then you go, well, wait a minute. Didn't you install new windows? And I know that the windows come with a longer than a 1-year 2-year warranty. And then he might go, oh, yeah, you're right, but I'm only giving a 2-year warranty or something. So don't get trapped into that situation. You want to know what product was used, what type of windows was put in. Is it, where did he buy it from? And you want to know the brand name and the model number so that you can go make the call and call up the window manufacturer and say, what, what's your warranty for these windows? And they may say 5 years, 10 years, or whatever. So then you go back to the contract and say, you know what? The manufacturer's giving a 10-year warranty. That means you have to give a 10-year warranty too on the windows. But basically, the contractor just passes the warranty on. So he goes, I only installed the windows. If you have a claim with defective windows, then you would call the manufacturer directly. But the first person you contact would be the contractor to come check it out, because how do you know it's a window defect? It could be he installed it incorrectly, right? So good question. Did that answer your question?
Oh, yes, Lance. Very, very good answer. And the reason I bring it up too is, well, we've been doing a lot of construction, renovations in our place. And yeah, I've never thought to ask about the warranties on the windows, which we replace a lot of, or the bathroom, the redoing the bathrooms and stuff like that. So that makes a lot of sense. It's just, you're very helpful in educating me as just a homeowner to understand the things that I should be looking for. Yeah. And the other thing I notice, especially in our area now, is people are doing all kind of renovations on other places. And this is really helpful. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Oh, good. Anytime. So the other takeaway would be to just ask the questions and do your research, because if you don't ask, chances are the contractor is not going to tell you. Okay, so you have to do a little bit more homework, and don't feel bashful or anything like that. And you're not questioning the contractor and having him or her be defensive. You're just trying to ask so that you can get educated. And the other thing is that a lot of contractors, they're not going to say anything. And I read through, like last year, I read through about a couple hundred construction contracts, and there was a bunch of them that didn't mention any kind of warranty, or they did mention it, but then it was wrong and had the wrong information, or they didn't separate the labor from material. In fact, I'll give you an example. One construction contract for a multi-million-dollar house in Kahala, I read the contract and it said 1 year labor and materials. That's what it said. And it was signed. And the people that were the homeowners didn't know any better. And when I told them, you know what, your siding comes with a 10-year warranty, and your roofing comes with a 50-year warranty. Why is the contractor only giving a 1 year? But that was standard language in the construction contract that the contractor used. So when I called the contractor, I said, I got a question. What is your warranty? And he goes, oh, it's standard 1 year. And I go, no, can't be. Okay. It's standard 1 year for labor, for workmanship. But what about the materials? And he goes, oh, well, it depends on what kind of material it is. I go, okay, for instance, the roof. And then he tells me, oh yeah, we use the best kind of roofing shingles. It's a 50-year warranty on that. I said, okay, good. So the question remains is, why are you saying in your contract you're giving a 1 year warranty when now you're telling me it's a 50-year warranty? And he goes, oh, well, we're just using our standard format. So I said, in the future, I think, and I would suggest, and I'm not telling you how to do your business, but you would help the client, the customer, the homeowner, by making a separate sheet, okay, with all the warranties for every building component that you're using and list down the duration of the warranty. For instance, windows, doors, what's the warranty for that? Roofing, what's the warranty for that? Siding, what's the warranty period for that? And give it to the homeowner, right? Wouldn't that be helpful? You would look like a better contractor if you did that, and then you stand behind your work. If you're doing professional, good workmanship, okay, you have no problem worrying about how things were installed. If there's a claim, then it would be a claim because it was defective building material, right? He says, "Oh, yeah, yeah, good idea. Maybe I should hire you to help me write my contracts." And I said, "Yeah, I can help you. Just let me know." So that's just a side story. So let me share some at this time warranty questions that were emailed to me in advance of the webinar. I know some of you attending the webinar, you may have emailed me this question, and I can go through them now. Okay. Uh, Question. I am putting on an addition to my house. What do I write in the contract on warranties? How do I word the contract? Okay, well, I'm not an attorney, although I do play one on TV. Okay, so basically, how you word the contract would be you put down um, a clause in it about warranties and say contracted to provide a labor warranty X amount of years and contracted to provide a material warranty for X amount of years. And then you add in all building material warranties will be transferred to the homeowner, and the duration of the warranty period would be as stated in the manufacturer's warranty. Okay, the reason for that is if the developer, and I'll give you an example, air conditioning on a luxury uh, condominium building, the warranty that the manufacturer gives is for 10 years. The developer changes that and he makes it 5 years. Okay. So you don't want the contractor developer to be changing the manufacturer's warranty and making it less of a time period. Okay. So the idea is whatever the manufacturer's warranty is, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, that's the warranty you want. You don't want any less than that because it's already a given, right? Don't make maybe the contractor goes, "Oh, I want a good deal on your air conditioning. You know what? Um, I'll change the warranty. So instead of you providing 10, you only need to provide 5. So give me a huge discount." We don't like that, but it goes on. Okay. So your wording in the contract, be specific, separate the labor from material. And you want all the material warranties to pass through to you without any change in the time period of the warranty or any change in the language of the warranty. Okay, so hopefully that answered your question. Next question. I bought a new condo in Kaka'ako. I have called the manager several times and people came to look at some punch list items, but no one has fixed anything yet. What should I do? Okay, keep contacting them. If you don't get any relief, put it in writing. And like I mentioned before, send a copy to your property manager, send a copy to the condo association board. Just keep sending letters out and the squeaky wheel gets the grease. So eventually they're going to need to respond to you because they're going, I'm sick and tired of getting these emails and letters from this person. Let's go do something. Okay. So that's what you do. You just keep at it and show up at a board meeting. When there's an owners forum, raise your hand and say, I have something to say, and then go say it. 3 months ago, I contacted so-and-so to fix this problem and no one's fixed it yet. And make sure that it's noted down that that's what you did, because if they don't follow up, they're not going to look too good. Okay, next question. My new house was built 2 years ago. There was a 1-year warranty. I moved in. Before the warranty was up, I sent a letter to the contractor letting him know about a crack in my walls. Then he came to look at it, and then he told me the warranty was over. What do I do? Okay, so let me make this clear. It seems that the homeowner had cracks within the 1-year period. He noticed it. He notified the contractor within the 1-year warranty period, but the contractor kind of took so long to come and look at it. Then when he did come, he said, he told the homeowner, oh, the 1 year's up already. I'm not going to fix that. And so what happened was, I had a situation. It was a litigation case where this is exactly what happened. But before I talk about that, to answer your question, here's what you should do. Write a letter back to the contractor and attach the letter that you sent in the beginning and say, Mr. Contractor, I notified you on this date. The 1-year warranty ended on this date. I notified you before the warranty, expiration of the warranty. When you came, you said the warranty expired already. This cannot be because I notified you before the warranty period ended. And then send it out to him, certified mail, registered return receipt. Okay, so here's an example of what actually happened in my construction defect litigation case. This house was a brand new house, and they had CMU walls, block tile walls, and there were cracks in the walls and in the foundation. And the contractor was contacted within the 1-year time period, but then he was too busy working on other houses that when he finally showed up, he actually had the audacity to tell the homeowner, oh, I'm not going to fix that. Those cracks, they don't look that bad. But the other thing is that your 1-year warranty is over, because look at the date now. I told you when the warranty expired. He actually said that, and he put it in an email. And so I got that, and I told the attorney, this is not right. The contractor was duly notified prior to the expiration of the warranty period, and therefore it's still covered. So just because he delayed coming to look at it doesn't, I mean, that was his tactic, to delay, and then tell the homeowner there's no warranty. Okay, so don't buy that. That's just hogwash. They do not have a right to do that. And by the way, the case turned out for the benefit of the homeowner because the contractor was trying to play games. Okay, we have a little bit more time here. Let's go to the next question. To save money, I had my old house raised and another home built under it. Okay, and the contractor, there was cracks in the upper house, the older house, and the contractor said he's not going to fix it because there's no warranty. Okay, so in this situation, okay, this is one of the few situations where the contractor has a right to say there's no warranty. The contractor cannot give a warranty on the old house because he's not building the old house. Okay, so when the contractor tells you there's no warranties, then he's actually correct. But here's something valuable that you can take with you. If any time you're dealing with an older section of the house, or in this case, a new house where it's raised up, okay, of course, when you're raising an older house, the house probably 50, 60 years old, it may fall apart or it may start cracking. So that's a given already. So you can agree to tell the contractor, I agree with you that there's no warranty because you can't control an old house from cracking and things like that, movement, settlement, during the course of them jacking up the house. But make sure in your contract you put down that there's no warranty, but the contractor agrees to patch all the cracks and any other settlement areas or movement caused by the house being raised, and include that in the construction contract. Had you done that, okay, you could agree that there was no warranty, but the contractor still has to patch all the cracks and has to compensate for the movement. So, for instance, after the house, and I had a case where they did that, and the kitchen cabinet doors, they wouldn't fit. Some of the doors to go in the room, you couldn't close it because the whole house was all off. So, and that's to be expected. So in the contract, the uh, the contractor said, "Okay, I'm going to fix all these things," but there wasn't included. So he issued a change order, extra cost to do all those things. Now, um, in hindsight, the homeowner should have put down that the contractor is going to fix all these things to make it properly working, before the house was raised. Okay, then you would have been set and you wouldn't have to pay any extra. So all these little things need to be ironed out in the construction contract so you don't get nailed later on for these additional costs. Okay, I got one more question to share. Um, but if I find a problem after the warranty period is over, can I still file a claim? Okay, well, good question. Yes, you can, because it's not clear cut. Nothing is set in stone. Here's an idea, um, or here's an example of a situation that I encountered on a litigation case. There was this house where the contractor was hired to build an extension to the existing house, and the extension was a enclosed. No, it wasn't enclosed. It was a lanai, open lanai. So the contractor had to attach the roof of the new lanai to the existing house. Okay? And within uh, 1 year period, there was like a huge windstorm, and part of that addition kind of ripped up from the house. So the homeowner filed a warranty claim, and the contractor said, "Hey, your 1 year warranty is up. We're not going to fix it." And I mean, the homeowner spent a lot of money. I think he spent like $65,000. So what happened? He wasn't happy. I think his wife said, "You know what? This isn't right. Let's go hire an attorney." So the attorney called me and said, "We need your help. We need you to tell us what's up. And but let me give you a heads up. The warranty's over." And I go, "Okay, that's fine. I'll go and check it out." So I go and look, and then what I discovered was that the attachment of the lanai to the existing house was poorly done, and the contractor didn't use um, hurricane ties or clips to properly connect the new lanai to the house, and that's why it failed. The contractor's attorney responded, "The 1 year warranty is over. We're not going to do anything." My write up, I had to do a whole report. It said that this construction was not to code because the contractor failed to use hurricane straps to connect, and that's the problem. So what happened was it went to arbitration, and the arbitrator said, um, although the warranty is up, the fact that the contractor did not comply with the current building code at the time, he is responsible now to fix the problem. So here's an example of the warranty period was over, but the contractor did not comply with the building code, therefore he was still responsible. So although it's not cut in stone, there's still situations where you could get the contractor back to fix the problem, especially if it's a non-compliance with the building code issue. Okay, so that's just some side story to the question that was asked. And I see that my time's up, and I appreciate everybody for attending. Hopefully you attend the next webinar or series of webinars coming up. I'd like to thank Martin for hanging around and not falling asleep, and hope to see you guys at the next webinar. Thank you very much for attending, and fire away with your questions. We don't mind. We're here to help. Thank you. Talk to you later. Bye. Okay, Martin.
Good job, Lance.
Thank you. Have you, did you verify that we stopped the recording?
Yes, I do. I watch.
Okay,
oh,
go
still going.
So,
no, I'm sorry. It's still going. No,
huh?
it's still going, it looks like.
I clicked on stop recording. What happened here?